So, the biggest sporting event on the planet is coming to North Texas for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and the energy is going to be absolutely electric. But listen, before you book a single thing, there's a critical fact you have to understand. The stadium isn't actually in Dallas. Nope, it's in Arlington, a city with its own unique set of logistical challenges that, don't worry, we are about to solve for you.
And just to give you an idea of the scale we're talking about here, AT&T Stadium is hosting 9 games. Not 1, not 2, 9, including a massive semifinal. That means hundreds of thousands of fans are going to be flooding the region, all trying to solve the exact same puzzle that you are.
So, how in the world are you supposed to navigate all that? You know, getting this right is the difference between the trip of a lifetime and a total travel nightmare. And that's exactly why we put this guide together. We're here to give you the insider's plan.
Okay, so here's the game plan. We're going to break it all down. First, we'll figure out your arrival strategy. Picking the right airport is key. Then, we'll find your perfect home base, your base camp, by looking at the different accommodation zones. After that, we hit the big one, conquering game day transportation. We'll follow that up with a super critical warning that could literally save you hundreds of dollars. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with a field guide of essential match day tips.
All right, first things first, you gotta get here. This is your first huge decision, and honestly, the right choice really boils down to how you balance cost, convenience, and maybe your tolerance for a little road trip.
So let's break this down because you've got options. For most international fans, DFW is kind of the no-brainer. It's a massive global hub. It's a short drive from the stadium, but it will probably be the most expensive. Then you've got Dallas Love Field, or DAL. It's a fantastic domestic option, but you'll need a connecting flight in the US to get there. And then you have the curveball options, Austin, Houston, or even Oklahoma City. Flying into one of these could save you a serious chunk of change on airfare, but you are committing to a 3 to 5 hour drive to get to the action.
So here's the bottom line. For a smooth, stress-free arrival, DFW is your best bet. Don't get tempted by those cheaper flights into Austin or Houston unless the savings are significant. We're talking over $250 a ticket. And you've got to be genuinely up for adding a classic Texas road trip to your World Cup adventure.
Okay, you've landed. Awesome. Now where are you going to stay? This is another one of those big strategic decisions. You're basically choosing between the pure convenience of being right next to the action and the value of staying a little bit further out. Let's call it picking your strategic base camp.
And you can see here, every zone kind of has its own personality, its own vibe. You've got Arlington, the epicenter, where, yeah, you can walk to the game, but you're going to pay for it. Fort Worth gives you a more authentic Texas cultural experience. Irving is that convenient midpoint. Grand Prairie is what I'd call the savvy value play. And then the northern suburbs, think Plano or Denton, they're perfect for fans on a budget who don't mind a bit of a commute.
Let's get real about Arlington for a sec. If your budget has no limits and convenience is absolutely everything, this is your spot. You can literally walk out of your hotel and be at the stadium gates, but the rooms are going to be incredibly scarce and will have the highest price tags in the entire region. My advice, if you find something that works for you, book it yesterday. Seriously.
But hey, maybe you want your trip to be about more than just the game, right? If so, you should really consider Fort Worth. It's got a fantastic downtown, the historic stockyards, a real Western heritage feel. It's perfect for the traveler who wants that authentic cultural experience and is cool with a manageable 20 to 30-minute drive on game day. And this, my friends, is where the real strategic planning comes into play. Irving, especially that Las Colinas area, is the perfect balance. It's close to DFW Airport, a reasonable drive to the stadium, and it's connected to Dallas by rail for sightseeing. But our top sleeper pick has to be Grand Prairie. It's right next to Arlington, offering some of the shortest commutes at a fraction of the cost. It's the ultimate value play if you've got a rental car.
All right, listen up, because this is probably the most important part of this entire guide. You've got your flight, you've got your hotel, but how do you actually get to the stadium on game day? This is the last mile challenge, and in a city without direct public transit to the venue, having a rock-solid plan is absolutely essential.
So, the powers that be have put together an official plan. Here's how it works. It's a multi-step process. The backbone is the Trinity Railway Express, or TRE train, which connects Dallas and Fort Worth. You'll take that train to the Centerport station. From there, a whole fleet of dedicated shuttle buses will take care of that crucial last mile to the stadium. Plus, they're going to have an express bus service running directly from Victory Station in Dallas.
Okay, so let's weigh your options here. The official rail and shuttle plan? Super budget-friendly, but it's also going to be the longest journey. A rental car gives you total freedom and that sweet, sweet air conditioning, but you're paying for parking and you're going to be sitting in traffic. Rideshare is convenient for drop-off, but I'm warning you now, the surge pricing after the match will be absolutely extreme. And then there's the local secret.
But now for the real local secret, the pro move. Some of the local spots, like Jay Gilligan's Bar and Grill, run their own shuttle services. For about 10, maybe 20 bucks, you park at their place, grab a bite, and ride their bus to and from the game. It's an incredible value. You get this fun pre-game atmosphere with other fans, and you're supporting a local business. It is the best-kept secret for game day travel, for sure.
Okay, I need you to stop what you're doing and pay very, very close attention to this next part. We have to talk about a mistake that is going to cost unwary visitors thousands upon thousands of dollars. This is the most important warning we can give you.
Picture this. You're driving up to the stadium, you're excited, and you see it. A massive Walmart with this giant, tempting, open parking lot right across the street. It's going to look like the perfect free parking spot. I promise you, it is not.
I'm going to say this as clearly as I possibly can. Do not park at the Walmart. It is not a loophole. It is a trap. Towing companies literally have spotters who just watch for people to park and walk over to the stadium. Your car will be gone in under 15 minutes. I'm not kidding.
And this is what it's going to cost you. It'll be over $300 to get your car back, and that's not even counting the stress and the hours of your trip that you will never, ever get back.
So look, don't think you can get away with it. This isn't a maybe I'll get caught situation. It is a guaranteed negative outcome. This aggressive towing applies to all the other nearby businesses and residential streets too. Just trust me, paying for a legit spot is infinitely cheaper and way less stressful.
All right, we are in the home stretch now. Let's run through a quick field guide. Think of these as the essential, on-the-ground tips that will make sure your actual match day is totally, completely flawless. First up, get there early, and I mean early. 2 to 3 hours before kickoff is not an exaggeration. The stadium has a strict, clear bag policy. Don't get caught out with the wrong bag. And please, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Texas summers are no joke. We're talking temps regularly over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 40 Celsius. Be patient when you're leaving. It can take an hour just to get out of the parking lot. The official FIFA Fan Fest is going to be at Fair Park in Dallas. Super easy to get to on the dart rail. And hey, for a truly local flavor, try the weirdly delicious mix of popcorn and Cheetos they sell inside. Don't knock it till you try it.
Now, obviously, this is just scratching the surface. To really put this plan into action with things like downloadable guides, fan forums, and even AI-powered trip planners, you should head over to worldcupfanzone.com.
So, there you have it. You've followed the guide, you've outsmarted the complex logistics of North Texas, you've got your flight strategy, your home base, and a rock-solid game day transportation plan. You've avoided the huge mistakes that are going to trip up so many other fans, so now there's only one question left to ask. Are you ready to witness history?